Your children's West Africa examination fee is paid by us. Yes. So that no one, no matter how poor, is left behind.
Nigerians, you see, you cannot defend APC or justify any of their policies without sounding stupid or even foolish at the same time. There is this young woman that is trending because of her position after the federal government of Tinubu increased the examination fee for O-level exams, WAEC, NECO, and the rest of them. Listen to the gibberish this woman is gushing out.
The federal government of Nigeria should have increased WAEC from 50,000 to 250,000 if you ask me. Because there is absolutely nowhere in the world where examination is cheap. We should stop sentiment. See, I like when we want to argue. Come with facts and figures. Don't use emotions, don't use sentiment. Where in the world have you found that education is cheap? The places where you see that they are giving free education, some people are the ones ensuring that that free education is sustained. I get it that Tinubu government, a lot of people have problem with Tinubu government. I am not here to come and battle government or no government, because I have learned that I will not involve myself in any political nonsense, because we cannot keep on using politics all the time to bring up arguments. If you've ever registered for IELTS, IGs or SATs, you would know that these things are not cheap. They are not cheap anywhere in the world. WAEC has about 9 subjects. You expect all those 9 subjects to be 27,000? And you are complaining that the standard of the writing the exam is bad? No, now, you can't complain. If we want to be serious with ourselves, let the government increase it. Then let them decide how they want to subsidize it. But you cannot say that the cost of that examination, they should keep it at that price. Even IELTS exam is now almost 300k. People are still writing the exams. Why have you not gone to meet the British Council to say, please, reduce the price of the examination? There's no way you want to conduct a quality examination that is cheap. Let us first of all park that argument to one corner. There are invigilators to pay, logistics, printing those exam materials, people that will mark the examination, your vendors that would supply things for the exams. All of those things are involved in WAEC. So you are looking at one child. Oh, he's paying 50,000. Do you know the entire value chain that brings WAEC to life, or any examination for that matter to life? Let me tell you how to argue with the government. Government, pump money into education. When you pump money into education, then make sure that you monitor that that money is well spent. Because there is no country in this world. Help me look for the country that is doing examination or doing education with the kind of budget we are running education in Nigeria. Go and look for that country. When you find it, please bring it to me. Then we can now have a conversation. Please, when it comes to education, forget politics.
So, to her mind now, she is making sense, Abi. No. She thinks that everything is about politics, that our advocacy here is about politics. We don't play politics, although politics is a mechanism through which a government is installed. But it depends on how the people got involved. Let us keep politics aside and face policies. The policy of this government is nothing but a fraud. To begin with, before I start addressing this woman, because some people may have even started buying into her narrative, because that is what it is meant for. To start with, Tinubu promised Nigerians that if he becomes president, that the WAEC fee will almost be free.
Your children's West Africa examination fee is paid by us. Yes. So that no one, no matter how poor, is left behind. The symbol of our party is broom. The symbol of my cap is breaking shackles of poverty. You break the shackle of poverty. You break the shackle of ignorance. Inequality. You broke the party and the shackle of blindness. We need stability in the country. We need peace. Peace And stoppage of banditry is extremely important because women are the first 50, the most vulnerable victims of banditry, violence, and instability. And without peace and stability, we cannot build a nation as rapid as we want. APC is progressive, and that is where you should stay.
And I can tell you, just like the power promise, just like the electricity promise, just like every other promise of this hopeless government that wants to renew the hopelessness of Nigerian state today, this is just another one. And this woman is coming to justify it. Now, let me address it very clearly. I don't want to take much time in addressing this woman, but I must state it very clearly, and to her and those that sent her to propagate this narrative. They know as much as we do that when comparing O-level exam in Nigeria with an international examination like TOEFL, IELTS, and the rest of other, Pearson and the rest of them, they are international exams. You can't compare apple and orange. The equivalent of O-level exam we write in Nigeria in form of WAEC and NECO. If you go to the UK, it is completely free for their citizens and those there. Even non-citizens, children of the at that level that are taking those exams, is completely free. And when you talk about education, subsidizing education, because they will tell you, oh, if you think ignorance is expensive, education is expensive, try ignorance. That education must be expensive. Yet, many of them have secured permanent residency and citizenship for their spouse, for their family, for their children abroad, so as to benefit from free education abroad. Whereas making education impossible to attain in Nigeria. And this woman came out with her full chest out to advertise her ignorance arrogantly. It's unfortunate that some people might fall for her. But the truth of the matter is that I was an international student in the UK, so I can understand. School fees continues to skyrocket for international students. In fact, it is part of their what do you call it? Foreign exchange. They export education. They made a standard of their education attractive to most people that will now fly in from all over the world to access their education. Very expensive. Whereas those who are citizens is getting it almost free. In fact, government will pay for you to go to school because they know very well that after school, you will still pay back small, and they will give you job that you must do so that as to be able to pay back small. But it doesn't happen here in this country, because in Nigeria, they deprive every citizen the opportunity, and that is the problem. They sniff life away from Nigeria. They sniff oxygen from Nigerians. That is the opportunity to live, to thrive. And this woman is selling gibberish. You cannot defend APC and not sound stupid or look foolish. If you want, fall for that. Because a lot of propaganda is out there. They want to use it to confuse you or to convince you to accept hardship as a way of life, to embrace bad governance as standard procedure that you are meant to suffer. Well, it's up to you to accept it or join in the ballot revolution. What is happening in 2027 is not an election, because Nigeria doesn't conduct an election. But that is the only means and the battleground Nigerians must declare war against these people. Get rid of them, or many have already gone, and more will follow. I rest my case. My name is Asu Janet Peters. I'm the advocate and the voice for good governance. If you like, take it. If you no like, no take them. I can bet you my own no go worse. Nigerians, is up to you to do the needful. While you are getting your PVC, get other necessary materials to make sure that your vote counts. Because that is where we begin the march against these people. I'm signing out. Bye-bye for now.